got a good answer for that, I'd love it.
I make medieval books.
Hands-on activities, DIY, hacking, making, science activities. I just use them all and see what lights up someone's eyes.
Don't explain it. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. I usually just show.
I'm a passionate enthusiast.
Well, I just like to make things. I like to make my own things.
There's a lot in common between an entrepreneur and a maker, so it's just easier to say that.
I just say I make robots, and that's enough.
Say that I dye wool and yarns and fleece.
Just experimenting and crocheting different stuff.
Growing food with fish.
As a very creative person.
We're sort of a science fair for adults.
I like to call myself an independence engineer, or like an independent freelancing construction person.
I usually start by saying I'm an artist, and then if someone's responsive to that, then I'll drill down a little bit more.
I'm a costume designer. I give myself a label that they might easily understand, whereas the people that are more open, I just say I make things, I'm an artist.
Mostly, unless I feel like explaining it, I just say culture.
I like to do it myself. I like to make it myself.
By telling people that I'm an existential scientist.
I've tried to come up with very simple terms that people can understand.
People usually get it when I tell them I make toys.
Have you ever seen that TV series Big Bang Theory? And they go, yeah. I go, okay, well imagine Leonard and Sheldon and all his friends, they all go to these weird cookie conventions and other gatherings. Well, that's where I tend to bend and or hang out with.
You're a grown adult playing with Lego. You have to kind of say that it's not really a toy, it's more of an artistic medium at this point.
I tell them how important it is to think green.
The metalsmithing, which I was kind of similar to welding.
My caption is dream generator.
Generally, I try to explain what felt is and then go from there.
It's basically a little generator on a wheel.
Just trying to make fun toys for my kids and a better world for them to grow up in.
We usually frame it in terms of the local food movement.
I'm Daniel and I dick around in my room full of electronics.
I make it really easy for people to grow food wherever it is that they're living. As an old world art form that I'm working with in the contemporary.
Sometimes I describe the projects that I'm working on.
I say I do sort of wacky arts and crafts that get kids interested in, you know, challenging themselves and challenging other people.
It puts a smile on my face and keeps me from walking around the street talking to myself.
I like to take kids and hobbyists through easy steps. Step one, easiest, then medium, then more, and then they can go from there wherever they want.
I love the idea that if you've got a crazy idea and you're passionate enough, you can do it.
It's a way for me to connect with other people and get inspired.
Making art out of recycled materials.
I usually say, look at this thing I made.
I woo saucy, unashamed women